civil engineer, but you should know everything about finance. In fact, you should know more about finance than a finance officer. Then only you'll be able to discharge your work properly. This knowledge you have to gain of all departments. Yesterday, Mr. Mohan Menon brought to me old photograph when I was here undergoing my foundation course in 1955. 1955, May to June, I was here for training, and the photograph he brought. There we were only 18 civil engineers and 3 S&T professionals. That's all for the whole country intake in those days. And the teaching was common for everyone. Do you know who stood first in the examination in civil engineering, in that examination? A civil engineer. Yes. One Mr. Sreedharan, later on he left the railway, went to the World Bank. He stood first. And do you know who stood first in civil engineering? A civil engineer who is standing before you. This is what you should do. I am only giving these examples. You should be very thorough with other departments working, because it is such an interconnected type of an organization. It's something like a rail wheel and a rail. The wheel belongs to mechanical department, the rail to the civil engineering department. But the interaction is so important. And this is the time you should do it. Afterwards you won't get time. I do hope other manuals are also being taught to you in the academy these days. In our days we used to have all manuals, everything we had to learn, all codes. And the fourth thing which I mentioned was about social accountability. Ladies and gentlemen, this is very, very important, as important as the subject of integrity. You have joined the railways, no doubt, to have a career, to make a living. Is that the only purpose? It's such a big organization you are joining only to make a living for yourself? No. It is to serve the society, to serve the country. That feeling should be always in your mind. That here is an opportunity for you to serve your country through the railways. Here is an opportunity for you to serve your fellow man. That attitude is required always. And don't think that you are only in the railways to draw your salary at the end of the month. Certainly not. The job satisfaction you get, the goodwill that you will fetch from others, the appreciation you get from other quarters is going to be a much better remuneration to you than the salary. Please remember that you are serving the society. And then that should be in your mind, whatever you do. Whether you are an operating officer, whether you are a civil engineer, see that whatever you do should be useful to others. And go out of the way to see that you perform your duties correctly and on time. You may have many such opportunities. And please always be that you are the nation's servant. You are the servant of the railway, servant of the people. That feeling and realization should be in your mind all the time. Then only you can perform in this fashion, wholeheartedly, with full dedication, and with a very satisfying bent of mind. While introducing myself, Mr. Goyal mentioned about one sentence from that is from Vasishtha Ramayana. Aham karomi, nacha kinjit aham karomi. Karyam karomi, naha Na kinchidaham karomi. That is the thing. You'll find this word written almost in every room that I occupy. It means I do my work, but it is not I who do the work. There is a divine persuasion. There is a divine grace which helps you and aids you to do your work perfectly and honestly. That feeling should be all the time in your mind. You'll find, go to, even today, if you go to Kochi, my office, Kochi office, that's the first thing that will greet you. This wording. You will see Delhi Metro, you can see in the Konkan Railway office. This I coined it from Yoga Vasishtha Ramayana, and then used to not only put it there, it used to be an inspiration for all the people in the office. With that bent of mind, frame of mind, you should work. It's a golden opportunity that you have got to do something for your nation. Do it. And don't expect any recognition, any reward, any remuneration for it. For the sake of doing, you should do it. Bhagavad Gita says, when you perform your duties, there are 3 things that you should keep in mind. Mainly, I am only going to the main aspects of it. I would like to repeat that sloka to you even. Niyatam sangarahidam araga dveshata kritam abhala prepsuna karma yat tat sattvigam uchyate. In the 18th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, this is the real call to a performer. It says, Niyatam sangarahidam araga dveshata kritam, which is whatever is ordained to you, whatever is assigned to you. Do it. Not with the feeling that I am doing it. Don't have that pride in you, that ego in you that I am doing this work. Yes, you are only an instrument of the work. And araga dveshata kritam, that's very important. Whenever you do the work, you don't have any malice towards others or any anger towards others. Very often, whatever work you have been given to you by your elders or superiors may not be liking to you. But don't harbor that malice or that vesha, that anger in you. Oh, why has he given me this work? Do it very pleasantly, willingly. Please remember this. This is all you are going to face it in your daily life hereafter. Many things you will be required to do which may not be to your liking. But you must learn to like it. If it is a duty. Then abhala prepsuna karma. And whenever you do the duty, don't expect any reward, any recognition. That doesn't mean that you should not take your salary. It doesn't mean that. You have your salary. But not for the salary's sake you are doing it. You are doing it because it's your duty to do it. That is the difference. And if that is done, that is called a sattvic karma, sattvic duty. Sattvic is again a Sanskrit word. You can't give a clear translation to this word sattvic. The nearest can be virtuous. This is the most virtuous deed that you can do. So Bhagavad Gita says, whenever you have to do the work, there are 3 things to be kept in mind. One is, whatever you do, do it to the best of your abilities. And you do it not for your own sake. You do it as a service to the Almighty. As an offering. Since Almighty you can't see, you can't feel, you can't touch. When I say Almighty, it is to society. Do it as an offering to the society. And then do it without expecting any return or remuneration personally for you. These are the three principles you should keep in mind when you perform your duty. Now I have talked to you about the 4 qualities that is required. I will now talk to you about other things that is very important as well in your railway life. Most important thing is health. You should know that the railway is a very demanding profession.